Oh, hi. How's everybody doing? My name is Echo, and what you have just seen, yes, is Mario Bros. In Minecraft. This is all possible because Mojang introduced the / camera command to Minecraft Bedrock Edition in the latest beta and preview. And I wanted to show you what this command can truly do. Honestly, I didn't even know that was possible. There is currently 2 pandas rolling up a tree. Before we get any further in today's video, I will provide you with a download for these command blocks, so you can mess around with everything I am messing around with today. As for the Mario Bros map, well, that's still a work in progress, and I will get you a download as soon as it is complete. Now, before you guys just run off and download it and have a few issues, please stick around in today's video. I will show you the rest of the Super Mario Bros map, and I will show you a bunch of other things that you can mess around with this command. Now, please understand that this command is coming in the 1.20 update. So as of right now, it is only available for people who have access to betas and previews. For those of you who do have access to betas and previews, you need to be in the version 1.20.0.22. Once you've done that, whether you're creating a brand new world or a pre-existing world, scroll down to experiments. Now, I just turned them all on, but the specific one you need is right at the bottom, which is experimental cameras. Enable the camera command, so you have to turn this one on. The last thing I would like to say is that Microsoft and Minecraft did release an article all about this command. I am still learning this command. I don't fully understand it. But if you guys would like to learn this in as much detail as possible, I will leave links to this page in the description. Because like I said, there's a lot to learn. So I do apologize for the long introduction. I just had to cover all bases. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about this command. The most popular question I'm getting at the moment is, why do I think Mojang and Minecraft and Microsoft introduced this to the game? Well, ironically enough, in case you guys didn't know, you know Minecraft Legends, their brand new game? Well, that actually runs on the Minecraft Bedrock engine. And they have multiple different perspectives very similar to this. So I think the developers have said, okay, instead of gatekeeping this specific command, let's introduce it. Now, I want to show you why this is going to be a new era, the next generation for map making, add-ons, creations. Now, the Super Mario Bros. Map that I showed you at the start, that was made in a couple of days. So imagine what people could do in a couple of weeks or a couple of months' time. For those of you who just want to try the command for yourself, you want to start off by getting yourself a command block and make sure it is a repeating command. However, you are probably going to make a few mistakes. That's okay. That's all about learning this command. So for example, let's say I turn this on. Now you'll notice here that the camera is following me. It's taking me out to sea. It's taking me inland. But if you make a mistake like I've done several times, and you turn this off, and then you make the mistake of just wandering off camera, you get completely lost, and you don't know where you're going. Don't panic. You want to be running a specific command. And that command is going to be / camera space @P or @S, however you like to use it, and then space clear. And what this is going to do is completely clear the command. You might find a cow in a tree, and then you're good to go again. I've made this mistake several times. Let's say you do something absolutely crazy like what I'm about to do right now. We're going to put this down. We're going to grab this. We're going to put this on top. And then we're going to put a specific command inside of here. Let's say I did this and things got crazy and you made a very, very, very big mistake. And I can tell you, I've done this on several occasions and you cannot find the command block and you're in big trouble. Don't worry. At this stage, what you want to do is you are going to have to save and exit, go into your settings, scroll down, and just turn off the command block completely. And then when you go back into this world, it will fix it and you can tweak the command as much as you like. As you can see, we're back to normal. But yeah, I've made the same mistake so many times because there's a lot to learn about this. Sometimes the positions don't look as good as you're expecting them to. Just remember, you don't actually have to back out and you can do this in game. Yeah, I just made a mistake. For those of you who want to mess around with the command yourself, start off by giving yourself a command block. I also like to use levers rather than buttons because they just have a bigger hitbox and they're a lot easier to hit if you do make the mistake like I've just done right there. Now, next thing you want to do is place down a commands block, access this, change it from impulse to repeat, and make sure it's the correct color. And then after that, place the lever on top. Then open up your commands block and just tap on the plus. Now, I have a terrible habit of typing in /, but inside of a command block, you don't actually have to have a /. We're going to be using the execute command that makes this all possible. So you can just type in the execute command like this. It's completely fine. If you like to type in /, that is up to you. Now, if you guys know any other cool commands with this, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Next, we're going to do as, literally as. We're going to do @a space again, and then type in @. Then we're going to do space again @s. I know it's quite confusing. Feel free to pause at any point in today's video. Then we're going to do run, and we're going to be running the camera command. We're going to do @s again, space set. Now, this next part, we're going to be typing in Minecraft, and you want to use these dots right here and type in free. Now, what I do want to say at this point, if we get the actual article up, we do have a couple of different camera presets. The first person in front, and Minecraft free, which is the one we are going to be using. But you can use the other ones as well. After this, you're going to be typing in E, so EASE, and then we're going to do this as 0.25. I'm going to type this in as linear, so LINEAR. And then it's all about the positions you want to do this. There's tons of different positions you can do. So we're going to be using this one for example. And then we're going to be doing it one more time. And I'm going to change this to like 30. Again, you can have this as high as you want. But obviously be realistic about this. And then we're going to do this one more time. Then we type in ROT for rotation. And we're just going to type in 90. And we're just going to type in 0. Again, feel free to mess around with everything from Minecraft onwards. There's multiple different presets you can mess around with. It's completely up to you, like I said. And then we're going to access this. And you can see this one's quite high. In fact, this one is really, really high. And if you don't like this, again, sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain finding this. And then you're going to have to find this and then completely clear this. And then you can go back inside of here and you can tweak this as much as you want. So let's say I wanted this to be 5, for example, right? And we access this. So it's not so high. And you have a little bit more control and you can see this. Honestly, I actually don't know how high you can run this one. It's probably best having another command block with a pressure plate with this one, by the way, so you can clear it. There's multiple things you can do. And again, just feel free to mess around with this. So we're going to change the rotation of this. And we're going to do 60 degrees, for example, this time. And what we'll do is we'll work with 12 on this one here. And we'll just activate this. And again, this one's not too bad. Now, like I said, we have one over here, which is basically turning it into like Minecraft dungeons. The next one is like the bird's eye view. Left side, you can make these go on different angles. That one's going to be a surprise for you. And then we also have this one, which is what I called a better third person. So I did do a little bit of research, and the dungeon style command that we have right here is this one. This is what I showed you while I was fishing. And I was like, actually, considering this looks like Minecraft Dungeons in a way, does Minecraft Dungeons actually run off the Minecraft Bedrock engine as well? Now, it turns out that is not true, and it actually runs off the Unreal Engine. So, yeah, I was like, did they introduce this because of dungeons? That's actually not the case, but I like this one. It's one of my favorite ones. And again, this is going to be a massive game changer for map makers. And if you do like to have the fixed position, you can. And then maybe you could do what I was doing earlier on. Grab yourself a fishing rod. And yeah, Minecraft is still completely functional, by the way. The drowns are moving. If you have day and night on, the day and night cycle is moving. Turtles are moving. The fish will actually come here. It might actually... Oh, no, it is in view there. As you can see here, I'm actually doing some fishing there. And like I said, not only map makers this is going to be great for, it's also going to be really, really good for people who want to use like the replay mod. I've had a lot of people saying, how is this going to be good for survival? Well, things like I've just showed you. Minecraft Java's always had the replay mod, and people have been like, well, Minecraft Bedrock doesn't have this feature. There you go. I turned that on. Let's go. But I really love this. Honestly, this is my favorite camera perspective. So moving on to the one that we have called the bird's eye view. Now, some of these were actually sent to me by other creators in the community. I think these two were sent to me by Dark Gamer. Again, you can just tweak the settings that I had to make this possible, but there will be links down below. So if you just want the specific command, this is the command we are going to be using. And when we activate this one, do you ever remember the old GTA games where they were in this perspective? I actually feel like my character's moving the way the old GTA characters used to play as well. And we can go to / game mode S, and things can become quite difficult, especially if you're going for like a survival style of Minecraft. We're gonna have to go for this tree here, for example. Here, actually gonna have to step back a little bit here, but you can actually break the wood as well. I'm waiting for a few YouTubers to go, yeah, I beat Minecraft using the camera perspective. So this one is called left side. If you want the left side camera perspective, this is what we are going for. We just activate this one. You can see it's kind of like a side perspective. It's like an even further longer ranged third person perspective, which is what I showed you near the start of today's video. And that's that command block over there that uses that specific one. One thing that is pretty cool about the fixed position camera is you could start an episode by walking in, and then you could end the episode by like Echo adventured out to sea, and he was never to be found again. And then this one is also a very similar third person perspective. It's a little bit higher than some of the other ones I have showed you. Actually, this one became quite laggy for me. So if it does become laggy for you, it's actually not just you. Some of these commands do cause a little bit of lag. Again, it's still a work in progress, so this kind of stuff is expected to happen. And then the last one is the one I showed you near the start of this video, just a better behind third-person camera while looking on the right shoulder. Again, feels like something from Minecraft Legends, but the possibilities of this command are truly going to be infinite. And I'm excited to see the add-ons that the Minecraft community creates. All right, with that being said, if you guys would like to download this for yourself, I will leave a link to the map. Feel free to add even more commands and let other people download it. Feel free to leave some command suggestions in the comment section. The last thing I want to show you is that Mario Bros map because, well, it's impressive. I would like to give a huge shout out to VBlair who made this possible. They created the Mario Bros map in a couple of hours, and they gave me a perfect demo to show you the full capabilities of Minecraft camera. Let me show you the rest of this Mario Bros map. I do have to be careful here because this song might actually get copyrighted by Nintendo. We start by just hitting this button right here. Now, for me, the best way to do this is in F1 mode. It gets rid of the hunger and the hotbar. If I hit jump, it makes a sound, and it's just me. It's me, and I've got my hat on as well, and we can go. Now, this doesn't actually produce a mushroom as you'd expect, and I'm pretty sure someone was like, hey, Echo, why does that not produce a mushroom at the start of your video? Because it's just a demo version. Hopefully, if this map does get released, then it might actually have some cool attributes. And then we got to do a big jump here. It's all done with just the arrow keys and spacebar. So all you're doing is technically jumping. Now, when we get to here, hold on. If we turn this way, I can actually slide down. And you can see here, we've gone through the pipes and we can jump up here as well. And again, this is just going to take me back out. So we got to go this way, all the way back up there. Another jump. It'd be fun if there was like a few characters on here as well. Apologize if you can hear the space jumping a lot. It does kind of go crazy sometimes. And if we just make our way to the top and we just make our way down and up, and then we've actually completed the demo and we start back here. Like I said, it's a demo and this was done in a couple of hours and it's still super incredible. So yeah, I hope this video and the map does teach you a bunch about the camera command. If you find any more cool things with the camera command, feel free to let me know in the comment section. All right, I'll see you all in the next video.